Yeah, just a quick review of the Wise Men Healing Balm. So, what's it for? I mean, why would you consider using it? Well, it's mainly for nerve pain relief. So, this would be like pins and needles, prickly sensations. Also says it's good for like sciatica. That's where you have an irritated sciatic nerve running down the back of your leg. Mostly that happens because you have like a herniated disc. But anyway, so what's in it? I mean, how does this stuff work? Well, anytime you're considering using something like this, you need to ask yourself one question. What are the active ingredients? So what's an active ingredient? Well, it's any product that has a direct biologic effect or pharmacological activity in your body. So in other words, these are the ingredients in the product that really do the heavy lifting, that really like make it work. So in the case of Wise Men Healing Balm, basically it has two active ingredients. One is frankincense and one is myrrh. And they both actually, so how do they work? What does the frankincense do? How does the myrrh work? Well, basically these two ingredients have anti-inflammatory properties. So basically they get inflammation down. And you get rid of the inflammation, then things are kind of back to normal. So the question is, does it give you permanent relief or does it give you a temporary relief? How does that work? Well, I think it kind of depends on your situation. I think there are cases where things like, these healing balms, if they can get pain down, especially if you're having like a lot of muscular pain. So, for instance, let's say you have back pain, and you have sciatica because you have a herniated disc pressing on the nerves in your spine, and that's sending pain down your leg, and the back of your leg. That's mainly sciatica. So, you do have the disc pressing on the nerve is inflamed, and usually what happens is the muscles kind of react to what's going on in your low back, so they kind of like tense up and they go into spasm, and that creates more pain, which creates more spasm. So if you have like a pain cycle going on, I think like these topical analgesics actually will work pretty well, because what they do is they can give you temporary relief, and if you apply them once or twice, they can kind of break up that pain cycle, and then you can go back to normal again. Everything's kind of reset themselves. Unfortunately, a lot of pain is chronic, it's long term, and so a lot of people struggling with that, and they usually need a multi-pronged treatment approach. So it usually takes several things to get you better. So let's take the herniated disc. Let's say you have sciatica, back pain, pain running down the back of your leg. We know that exercise is good for sciatica and back pain, but you can't do it because let's say your muscles are hurting or the nerve is inflamed or whatever. So you can use something like this, get your pain levels down temporarily, and that will enable you to do something like exercises. So for instance, you go ahead and put this stuff on, you get a little pain relief, now you have a period where not really hurting that much. Then you can do exercises. So for instance, this book, Treat Your Own Spinal Stenosis, has pointed out that there's actually a muscle in your low back that they're doing a lot of research on. It's called your multifidus muscle. And here's a picture of it. It kind of runs level to level in your back. So now that you have some pain relief, even if it's short term using this balm, it will enable you to do these exercises. So like the multifidus exercises are, a proven way to help low back pain. Probably about any back problem you can name, like chronic low back pain, acute low back pain, herniated disc, spinal stenosis. Let's say you're having chronic back pain after having like back surgery, failed back surgery. They're going around checking the multifidus muscle with like MRIs. They're finding it's smaller than it's supposed to be, especially if you have like a herniated disc. If you have a herniated disc, they find just at the level of the herniation, the multifidus muscle at that level is smaller than normal. And if they go and they stick it with an EMG needle and they see how it's conducting, it's not conducting like it should. So people with back pain have a lot of trouble with the multifidus muscle. But hey, now that you got your pain levels down, you can do multifidus strengthening exercises. A lot of research now showing that if you strengthen your multifidus muscle, the back pain goes away. So that's I think how you can get a long-term relief. I think there's a lot of use in this for acute and chronic back pain. So anyway, good product. So definitely check it out.